Hello, everyone. I think I'm on Instagram. I think I am live on Instagram. If anyone is on Instagram, please let me know if you see me or you can hear me. So I have two cameras over here, and I'm actually monetizing another one my own. So uh, just bear with me. So on this one, I got Instagram, and over here, I got YouTube, Facebook, I believe Twitter, LinkedIn, and blah, 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 all the rest of it. So, first of all, everyone on Instagram, can you hear me okay? Just let me know if you can hear me, wave something. Also, you guys over there on Facebook and YouTube, let me know if you guys can hear me. Um, I hear you on YouTube. Okay, great. So I'm also going to open the chat on YouTube. And Norm Evans, how you doing? Good to see you. And I got a lot of friends here on Instagram. So anyway, let's go ahead and start. Tell you why I'm doing this. So there's going to be a lot of announcements today. I haven't done live video for a long, long time, and there's a reason for that. But there's going to be some breaking news, announcements, some changes to the way the company is running. And so bear with me, and I'll try to answer all the questions if I can. I got a lot of messages that I have to convey to all my clients. So there will be some steps in this conversation. But let's start with something fun. Last year, Benado was celebrating its basically 10 years. But because of COVID and all that social distancing and blah, blah, blah that we're facing, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't celebrate and all that. So, what I want to do now, before we start, I actually want to celebrate it with all of you guys. So, if any one of you has beer, coffee, tea, whiskey, bourbon, whatever, let's raise a toast to a few things. So first of all, I want to raise a toast for the next 10 years. Uh, let's make sure that it's going to be a wonderful, great 10 years, and to all of you, healthy, happy, and everything that you need. Um, for the business, let's make sure that the next 10 years is going to be successful, fun, a lot of new innovations, a lot of new stuff. And I'm actually really happy and excited about the next 10 years. Are you? So let's have a toast. I think I see Randy over there. I'm sure you got some sort of moonshine, maybe. So this is to all of you guys and anyone who's joining in, and have fun. Wow, it's good. Anyway, so let's start first. Um, as I mentioned before, the past 10 years, at least for the business, were kind of like a roller coaster. So let me just give you a brief summary of what I mean, and then we're gonna move on to the fun stuff. Well, when I started the business in late 2011, um, actually 2012, it's when the business started to have some um, products out for clients and stuff like that. Well, right at the start of the business, my sister got diagnosed with breast cancer, and a year later, my father was diagnosed with lung cancer. So, being as a small business, running the business on my own, I had to commit myself helping the family, and try to run the business. So I don't want to go through all this right now, but I'm sure you guys understand what I mean, that the first 10 years were kind of like a roller coaster for the business. That's the reason, by the way, why you guys don't see a lot of videos on YouTube. You don't see a lot of subscribers and all that. It's because I wasn't active. I just didn't have time. But this is going to change. It's going to change now. So, mentioning YouTube, mentioning Instagram. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Actually, we need to get the YouTube channel up and going, because it's what's kind of like keeping the channel pushing everything forward. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Good to see you. I will actually answer your question in a little bit, so stay tuned. So subscribe to YouTube, subscribe to Instagram, so that way we can help things uh, move forward. I actually outlined a little things over here, so I will be more focused on what I want to convey and what I want to talk about. So if you bear with me, I first want to talk to my pre-existing clients and the people who have already ordered and prepaid. Very important, they're already prepaid. So let me have a few words to these guys, and then we can go from there. Hey, Andy, I see you over there. I'll talk to you in a second. So to all my existing clients, mainly the prepaid clients, what I want to tell you is this. Unfortunately, when your um, purchase came in the past 2 years, this is right when COVID started. And what happened to me and a lot of businesses in the US and around the world, um, we couldn't get inventory. I mean, it was pretty much a dead on, like, get nothing. With me, because my enclosures are made of steel, and it's a very specialized enclosure. The metal shop that I was working with for about 10 years decided all of a sudden on during COVID not to do business with me anymore. Why? Because I'm not dropping $1 million on them. So believe it or not, since late 2020 until now, I have a hard time getting enclosures. Now you're going to ask me, how come? Well, man, I mean, COVID is over. You're right. But what happened in the metal industry, the steel industry, I don't know if you guys are aware, steel prices are changing every single day. And the prices I got yesterday are not good anymore today. So a lot of the manufacturers either went out of business or raised my price by 400%. I am not going to do it to my clients to raise my price by 400% just so I can sell units. So, to all my pre-existing clients, I first of all, I am very, very appreciative, and I'm honored that you guys stuck with me. I mean, I have people from France, from Japan, from England, all over the world that paid 2 years ago, and they're still waiting. So I am so thrilled. I'm honored that you guys are staying, and those who needed to cancel, I'm not upset. I'm not mad at you. I don't hate you. I can understand. Uh, but those who actually stuck in with me, I am really appreciative with the support you guys giving me. The good news is this: I for the past 2 years, I didn't just sit down and it's like, okay, well, let's wait for somebody to come up with a great price on steel enclosure and go on and purchase it. No, I started thinking about alternatives, and when I mean alternatives, I mean using different material. for my enclosures. Now, those of you who've been following me know that I do things differently. When I started the business, I really wanted to be different than anybody else. There are great pedal companies out there that they do their thing, but I didn't want to be just another one or another drop on the ocean to do exactly the same thing. So I did things differently. Pushing forward. So for the past 2 years, I've been trying to get enclosures from different materials, and somebody's calling me, from different material, and also kind of like a different design. Jason, I see you. Hey man, how you doing? Um, any chance for a cup of tea? Yeah, of course you can have a cup of tea. Send me a picture later on that you had a cup of tea. So, moving forward, things are moving slowly. The new enclosures with the new material is shaping. I'm really excited. It's beautiful. It's I'm gonna use the word exotic, but that's it. So whoever can make something out of it, you guys will know. So so this is what I wanted to tell to all my existing clients. I'm getting to the point that things are moving in, coming in, and as soon as I get them all in, you are the first priority to finish your order and send it to you. Um, so that's what I wanted to tell my pre-existing clients. The other thing I want to talk about is, and that's the bad news. And the bad news is not actually such bad, but it's a little bit. There will be some products that will no longer be available as stock inventory. They will move into the special order one by one, and again, that's due to what we're all dealing right now with inventory. So those of you who knows me, my big pedal board was and is my baby. Um, there's a lot of work in these, there's a lot of physical work in these. There's a lot of components going in there. So I mean, it's massive. Because I can't get those enclosures on time, I had to make a tough decision and focus on things that are a little bit cheaper to build. Of course, not cheaper as far as the quality, but cheaper to build, and I can move them a little bit faster. So the Pro that it's on my website, which is my big board, is going to move away from being a stock, but it will be on special orders. So if you guys really want something like the Pro, they will be considered as a custom made. You contact me, we discuss about what you guys want in it, and I'll just build it. It's funny, it's easier for me to get one enclosure than get 50. Doesn't make sense, right? But I don't know. I just never mind. So bad news, kind of like a bad, but a little bit good. So they're not going away completely, but they are going to move into the more specialized. And the third thing I want to talk about is the new direction that Benado is going. So as you can see, the company is now called Benado and not Benado Effects. Why? I don't know. I I kind of decided the next 10 years maybe we'll do something different. Um, but hey, Steve, I see Steve is over here, Matthew's over here, and Ellen Stroder, Jason. So I'll get to you guys very, very soon. So anyway, so the new direction, got a new name, Benado, not Biggie. There will be some, and in the last 2 to 3 years, I've been working hard on some new designs. When I say new designs, um, is people been asking me for many, many years if I ever going to come out with a single pedal. And my answer was always no. And the reason was, again, there's a lot of great companies out there that they do a lot of good things. And I didn't want to be, again, doing the same thing like anybody else. So, but the requests keep coming, and you guys twisted my arms, and you did pretty good. So the new direction is there will be some single units introduced by Benado, but as I mentioned in the beginning, I'm doing things differently. So everything that I will do will be different. It will not be the same thing. For instance, if I will come up with an overdrive, it's not going to be just the same overdrive like 5,000 other companies are doing it. It will have to be different. How? This is what we're working on. So now there's not going to be a lot of them. There's going to be only a few products that's going to be considered as single units. And one of them I'd like to show you now. And here we go. Now, this is just a prototype enclosure. So if you guys think it's going to be the final, no. This is not a final enclosure, but that's what I had. Again, couldn't get inventory, but that's what I had laying around over here. So I used it as enclosure. So what is it? Well, it's some sort of a fuzz. And why am I saying some sort of a fuzz? Because it's not your typical fuzz. And I want it to be different. I want it to be, okay, well, here's Benado making fuzz, and there's like, he's probably sound like other 500 companies that are doing fuzzes. So Mark Hopkins, I think I got your last name right? And forgive me if I didn't. Here's the answer to your question. I think you asked me how many prototypes I had to go through this unit before I had the final. Many. 3 years worth of prototypes. And when I say 3 years worth of prototypes, doesn't mean that I worked 3 years and I had like maybe 2 prototypes. No, it's 3 years of many prototypes. And the reason is, it's not because, well, it doesn't sound good, let's change it. I was looking for that perfection. I was looking for that little sling thing that makes it different. And only last week, we finally got it to the point where I am absolutely happy with the tone of this baby. If you guys listen to the promo that I posted on either Instagram and I believe YouTube, and I think the promo showed this box, what you hear in the background, this is it. That's the tone. But this thing can do a lot. It's fuzz, but it's a different kind of fuzz. And there's a secret sauce over here. So these 3 knobs are the secret sauce, which I'm not going to say what they are, what it is. So fuzz and the secret sauce. Another news, that secret sauce will find itself as a standalone after the release of this unit. So probably a lot of you asking, well, when that's going to be available? Very soon. I am working on finishing the type of enclosure that I want, layout kind of thing. And I think my mom just sent me a message that she is proud of me. Oh, well, I mean, do we know any mom that is not proud of their son? But I love you, Mom. So this will be out in the next couple of months. So I'm just finishing the enclosure, the layout, and it will be out. Now there's going to be two versions of that. One is going to be a limited run of, I don't know, maybe 10 or 20 that I actually going to build them myself, one by one, and they will be signed. And then the rest of them, they're going to be more like a production. Now, when I say production, still I'm going to be monetized everything that's going on, so you don't have to worry about that. You know, the what you're going to get later, it's not going to be as good as the one I just did. Oop, I just did something. I don't know what. So anyway, so that fuzz will be the first standalone that's going to be out, and very, very soon. A lot of people were asking me what's going on with the Virgo, and if you guys remember, a few years ago I had a double unit. It's called the Virgo. It has a delay and a reverb, and I kind of like pushed it away because, again, parts availabilities and well, mainly parts availabilities. Well, now I kind of like revamping the Virgo, which is it's a dual unit which has a delay and a reverb. The good news is they completely redesigned from the ground up. The reverb and the delay is completely redesigned, and tap tempo is available. Yes. So the first time in the Benado history, a tap tempo will be introduced with a delay, which, by the way, it will be done differently. How? You'll see. So that's coming out as well. That's actually returning, coming back later on this year. The Virgo will be back as a dual. I think a lot of the steel players probably going to be loving it because they've been asking me. So that's, this is kind of, and two more things that actually I was talking about the new design of enclosures. So that's the next, that was the next point. So that's done. So another things that I'm going to do is I started a new service, and another service going to be introduced very, very soon. And I'll tell you about them because they're kind of fun. The first service that I started, and it's available on my website right now. You can go on my website and we can have one-on-one video on how to achieve the best tone. So because in the many years that I've been in the business, doing the Benado, it's the last 10 years, but I've been working with Seymour Duncan and a lot of other people. So the things that I've seen with a lot of guitar players and musicians, they can be phenomenal players, but sometimes they don't actually know how to maybe connect things the right way. Well, not the right way, but maybe connecting them in a way where they actually going to achieve the best tone compared to what they have doing it right now. It's not because they don't know. Well, maybe some of them don't, but maybe some just never thought about it. So almost 30 years in the business, I've been exposed to a lot of things that kind of taught me along the way how to achieve the best tone. So there's a new service on the website that if you want to have one-on-one with me, so you can purchase an hour, and then we can sit down and literally go through your equipment, and then I will help you achieve the best tone ever. I promise you. The second thing that I'm going to do, and that's new, a lot of clients or a lot of people asking me if I could do something with their existing pedals. You know, some people spend thousands and thousands of dollars on pedals, and now they don't want to go and, well, let me get Benado because I mean it's great. It sounds, and what I'm going to do with all the stuff that I bought for years that maybe that's my camera over there. So I am starting a new service where we can discuss getting your pre-existing pedals and incorporate them into the Benado environment. And when I say the Benado environment, I mean it's still going to be in that type of enclosures that are mine. And also, one of the new things that I'm introducing is my engineer and I have been working on a buffer that we believe it's probably, you guys see the cat in the background? That's Freddy. Um, anyway, so we designed a new buffer that I believe it's probably, okay, I'll say it, best buffer on the market. So we can discuss taking your pre-existing pedals and incorporate it into the Benado environment. And that also can be considered as a custom service. So if you guys kind of like married to your own pedals and you don't want to purchase mine because you spend thousands of dollars on the one that you have right now, but you want to experience the Benado environment, this is something that I'm going to start doing right now. So how we get to that, everyone who want to do that, you will contact me directly, either email or call me, and we can discuss. And trust me, I'll tell you up front if I can do it or not, because there are things that even if I want to, it's involved, and it's just going to be way too much money, and it's going to be not making sense. But 99% of all scenarios I can handle. So these are the two also extra new things that coming to Benado. Like I said, the video thing that I'm teaching you to achieve the best tone, and getting your own pre-existing pedals into the Benado environment. I'm getting close to the last 2 points that I want to make. So everyone is on YouTube right now. Do me a favor, go ahead, subscribe if you didn't, and bring your friends. Let's get the numbers of the YouTube channels up there. You know, as I mentioned in the beginning, the first 10 years I didn't have time to do anything, but now it's a new era, and now I'm going to do that. So we need to push the numbers forward. Okay, so go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the Instagram, because I'm not going to forget about you guys. So let's do that. I think these are all the stuff that I wanted to talk about. Now, are there any, like I said, I'm monetizing it on my own. So let me go and see on the chat over here if there's anything that people ask me that I kind of, and just come, okay. So Jason, send me a picture of you drinking coffee, tea. I'm sorry. Tea. Okay. By the way, Jason, did you see, Paulie, David Gilmour's wife, posting that David over at Mark Knopfler's studio? So here's something I want to talk about that, because I think I wrote Paulie earlier and asked them if they have time to join, because we're going to have a few words about David. People who knows me know that as a player, David Gilmour is probably my biggest influential, and then also Mark Knopfler. So seeing the photos of David over at Mark Knopfler's studio today, kind of like cling. Mark is working on a new album. Is David gonna be a guest star? Well, Jason, what do you think? I think so. So that's kind of exciting. Um, so if any of the David Gilmour people, if you guys join in, if you are listening, we're excited, and we hope to see David soon. Uh, if he's able to come back to do a few short runs of live. Going back to this for a second, um, what it's going to sound like, or can I mention names that maybe will give you an idea what to expect. So David Gilmour, Mark Knopfler, Larry Carlton, Santana. You guys get the idea? Somewhere over there. Okay. Um, so let me see over here if there's any other questions. Let's see. I guess the metal shop in Ohio, I referred to you, it didn't work out. Wish you luck, buddy. That's Eldon. Yeah, I don't remember. I can't remember. I think I called them, and I'm not sure if they said, well, the prices that came back were like ridiculous or something. I can't remember. But all I know is that for the past 2 years, either a lot of metal shops been shutting down, or those who wanted to do business with me literally just gave me a 400% increase in prices that I used to pay, which is ridiculous. So I can't remember what happened with that, Eldon. So it's probably one of those. Let me see who else. Steven Farella from Nashville. Steve from Nashville here, loving my pro. Cool, man. Thanks. Thank you very much. I want to come over. Actually, people in Nashville. I forgot. I want to say something. I'm going to be in Nashville sometime very soon, bringing some of the new designs, and I'm going to showcase them over at Randy Core's Slack Key Studio in Nashville. So if people are not familiar with Randy's studio, look for Slack Key Studio in Nashville. Look for them on Instagram and Facebook. But anyway, I will probably contact anyone that in the Nashville area when I'm going to be there, and you guys can maybe meet me over at the studio, and we can do some test on all the new stuff. Um, and here on Instagram, I got, hey Chris, the buffer sounds great. Oh yeah, I wonder why. Um, yeah, I don't think you've uh, Chris, did you hear the? Because remember, we were doing two buffers. We were doing kind of like uh, more like middle of the road, and then we did the more professional one, kind of like a studio version. I don't think you heard that yet, so I need to have you listen to it. Steven says I absolutely will meet you there. Keep me posted. Yes, Steven, I will. It's probably gonna be not this weekend, but maybe the following weekend. But I will post it on private message, not for the public to know when I'm going. But I will let you guys know for sure when I'm there in Nashville. So let me see now. Uh, let's see. So Christopher, I have the single one. Yeah. So you haven't heard the big one, which I have it here. So we need to kind of like get together and yeah, it's great. What did I miss before? Hold on, guys. As I said, I'm monetizing it on my own. Uh, Mark, did I answer the question you had earlier? I believe I did, right? How long it took me to how many prototypes? So I think I see Daphna over here, all the way from Israel. She was toasting. So here to you too. And let's see, did I miss anybody else? Okay. I think these are all the questions I had on Instagram. And Colin Bradley, hey, from Canada, Sage, still loving my RB Deluxe Plus. Hey, man, Thank you. Um, yeah, by the way, people, the Deluxe Plus, I had another version of it, which called the RB Deluxe, which is Richard Bennett. And Richard Bennett is, well, you guys should know who Richard Bennett is, but Richard also been with Mark Knopfler ever since 1996. So my RB Deluxe has been on the Mark Knopfler show for the past 5 years. So if anybody went to see Mark live in the last 5 years, uh, Richard is everything you heard from Richard is actually it's the deluxe. It's his signature unit. So yeah, and I think Mark Knopfler is gonna go on tour maybe later this year, next year. So in fact, I'm actually modifying the deluxe for Richard right now, and that's gonna go on the next tour, I believe. Hey, Freddie. Okay, guys, I think somebody came to say hello. Oh, say hello to everybody, Freddie. Oh, here's Freddie. He got the lion cut because he had some mats on him, so we had to give him the lion cut. But anyway, that's Freddie. So that's the deluxe. Okay, let's see what the other question is. Evan Pascal, looking forward to seeing your new products. My Steel Dream is great. May book an hour of your time to go over my sound setting. Such a cool, yeah. Even in fact, I had a couple of people already booking sessions with me in the last couple of months, and I think if you're really serious about your tone, um, that live one-on-one will really do wonders. I promise you. That's there are a few things that you're probably not even thinking about uh, that I will teach you, or anyone who wants to go ahead and do that. So let's see who else I have over here. My mom. I love you, mom. And let's see, Jason. Jason, I'm still waiting to see that cup of tea. Andy Reese, how you doing? Andy, some of the things that I talked about today, the new designs, are absolutely going to uh, blow you away. Let me say this: on the jazz side, it's going to be a no-brainer. Uh, but not just jazz. But I'm just telling you. So we need to get together soon so you can test them and see it for yourself. Okay. Let's see what else I have. Guys, I'm monetizing it on my own, so please forgive me. Okay. So as far as the everything that I wanted to talk about, I did. Are there any questions? Is there anybody who wants to ask me anything, wants to know anything? Anything that you guys have in mind that you wanted to oh, here's something I want to say. I know I talked about it, but I want to elaborate on it a little bit more. um, so right now, as far as production goes, I've got everything I need on the electronic side. So the only thing that stops me from uh, either finishing pre-existing orders or open the store for new orders, it's enclosures. That's the only thing that I am waiting for right now, believe it or not. So as soon as I'm getting enclosures, I'm ready to rock and roll. Okay, I'm ready to rock and roll, and it's gonna be a lot of work on my side because a lot of people are waiting. But um, but this time, as soon as I find something, I will stock the shop over here with enclosures that I don't have to face that chaos again. I mean, we never expect something like COVID to happen in our lifetime, but anyway, it happened. Um, so yeah, enclosures are the only one who's keeping me from finishing everything. And the and this is the frustrations that I have right now. When I started my business, I was proud to call myself an American-based company and all made in the USA. Guess what, guys? The one thing that keeping me right now to complete anything, it's manufacturing here in the US. I don't know. Um, I mean, I got to the point that if I can get enclosures in the next couple of weeks, I just have no choice and just go to other countries. I mean, I'm pretty much shut down for 2.5 years, guys. I'm literally shut down 2.5 years. So I can't do it any longer. So if America doesn't want my business, I'm sure other people do. But I mean, I don't know. This is I'm racking my brain right now. What the heck is going on? But that's the only thing that I can get. It's enclosures, and they're all made here in the U.S. And all the troubles that I'm getting, it's here from U.S. manufacturing. So anyway, I'm giving it a few more weeks. There's some good news on that department, and I'm sure it's gonna all work out. It's gonna be fine. Um, but if I can't get it, I'll just move on and just go elsewhere, and we go from there. So, um, before I go, those of you that are on, let's see if I can make it happen. Those of you that are on YouTube and Facebook, and the only reason I'm saying it's because it's a different system. I'm on YouTube and Facebook, and the rest of them are going through Restream. So you guys see right now, I posted kind of like a code. If you have your phone, you can actually scan the QR code. These are merchandise that are available right now on the Benado Effects. So if you want to support Benado, if you want to support the brand, if you want to help the brand continue, go and get yourself a merchandise. You guys will be my champions. You promote me. So right now, there's a hat. So I don't know if you guys. Well, as soon as you click the QR code, that will take you to my website, and then you can, there's another one over here. It's a mug. Um, so you guys, like I said, take your phone, scan the. Freddy's going crazy behind me. Scan it. What else we got? We got bottled water kind of a thing with a Banana logo. There's some t-shirts. You get a point. So grab your phone, go ahead and scan the QR code, and then support the brand. Oh, before I go, I just forgot. Another thing that I'm going to start as of next week, and I will let everybody know either on Instagram or social media. Um, I'm going to have a weekly radio show, which I'm going to start Monday, and the one on Monday will be morning coffee with Sage. So it will run from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. not 10 p.m. 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. for 2 hours Eastern time, and it's going to be kind of like a starting your day. Going to be some relaxing music. Um, and I will tell you how to get there. I will promote it on, but if any one of you heard of Amazon AMP, it's Amazon new radio hosting platform where you can be your own DJ, and they allow you to play royalty music. It's all coming from the Amazon library. So if you guys have requests for songs and stuff like that, you can send it to me. It's tricky a little bit. Right now, it's in beta, so the app is actually available only for iPhone. Android people can actually listen live on the web player. So I will provide the link, and you can actually go to the website of AMP, and you can listen to the music. Anyone that has an iPhone actually can download the Amazon AMP application, and then you can follow me over there. And then every time I go live, you'll get a notification that I'm live. The cool thing about the those who have the iPhone or the Apple environment, you guys can call in. So it's just like an old radio. If you want to call in radio and talk and all that, so you can actually do that. It will come later on when it's not in beta anymore. The bad news, it's only available in the US right now because it's in beta. So, I mean, don't hate me for that. But I mean, I know they're working hard to expand it. So Monday morning, 8 to 10 a.m., Monday morning coffee with Sage, some cool, relaxing music. You can call in, you can send requests, stuff like that. And later on, I'll have different type of shows, but you know about that. Anyway, I don't want to talk too much. I think I told you guys everything I wanted to tell you. I hope you guys enjoyed the announcements and the news. If you have any questions that you want to, I think I have a question over here. Hold on, see, somebody sent me a question. Just a second. Sage Benado into some. I'll keep searching for a way to get you enclosure made. Okay, Ellen, thanks. So anyway, thank you for joining in. It was really good seeing all of you. And we'll do it more often right now. So there will be a lot more videos, and you will see me more often right now that you used to. Again, anyone on YouTube, subscribe, bring your friends, let's get the numbers up. And Instagram as well. Okay. So you guys, thank you very much. I really enjoyed that. What is it? 48 minutes. Wow. 48 minutes. Damn. That's pretty cool. You guys know where to get me. You guys know how to get me. You guys know how to get in touch with me. So I wish you all a great weekend, and we will see each other soon. Be healthy, be good to each other, and most of all, spread love, not hate. Help one another, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, guys.